Hi, this is Colleen from Keeping the Peace and welcome back to Gun Control 101, Episode 7. Today we're going to be talking about the way your hand touches your gun. We can call it hand fit, hand placement, whatever you'd like to think of, but let me show you a couple things that can cause you trouble, okay? Now, if I grip my handgun with space between the webbing and the high part of my tang, if I grip with space, imagine in your mind what's going to happen when the gun fires. It's going to move in the path of least resistance until it meets the resistance, and then it's going to try to go back to where it started. Okay, so here's my gun. It fires. It's going to go here until it meets that resistance, and then it's going to flop back down and probably go under and then back because it's unstable. There's no resistance here. That's why you want that webbing up as high as it can be. Zero space between the webbing of your hand and the very top of that tang. Really shove it up there, even when it's still in your holster. You should be shoving it up in there as you draw it from your holster, okay? So a very high tang grip. If you follow my Gun Terminology for Dummies series, then you probably remember an episode I did about the high tang grip. I'll link that here if you haven't seen it, if you want more information, but high. Now, let's talk about the opposite. If you fail to touch your finger underneath the trigger guard and you allow there to be space while you're firing the gun, imagine what's going to happen. The gun's going to fire. It's going to probably go up first a little bit, but it'll meet resistance there. Then it's going to bow down until it hits the finger and then pop back up. So you have a lot of flopping going around. If you have a metal frame gun like I do, that's going to be that much flopping around already. If you have a polymer framed gun, try watching a slow-mo video of all the flexing that's going on when that gun fires. So you're going to have all that flopping because of lack of resistance plus the flexing of a polymer framed handgun, and it's going to feel absolutely awful, terrible in your hand. You're going to feel completely out of control. If you add into that mix a short barrel, then it's going to have even more tendency toward muzzle rise. So it's just going to be a bad combination. Make sure that when you grip your gun you have high tang and fingers touching. Another thing that I see a whole lot is people wanting to put their support side fingers up here on the front of the trigger guard, especially when you have guns that have a ridge there, like Glocks do. It kind of looks like it wants you to put your finger up there. When you press your trigger finger, if you have another finger almost in the exact same location, your brain can get things crossed and it can actually press both fingers at the same time. Most people would do that. If you do that, you're going to pull your gun side to side and you're going to have sideways placement of shots in error, okay? So it's best if you can keep all of your digits off the front of your trigger guard while you're shooting. All right? Hope those tips help. See you in the next one. Bye.